Hi everyone, this is Amina with another episode of Wise Wednesdays, and today we're talking about how to succeed at everything. Is it possible to succeed at everything? Yes, it is. And how is that? It is because success is subjective. Success is subjective. Whether we realize it or not, we decide what rules we have to feel successful. We decide what success looks like for us. If you're receiving my emails, then you'll have the page that takes you to a number of definitions of successful people and what they had to say about success. And you'll notice that they're quite different definitions, but they're all successful in their own way. So how do you decide what's successful for you? One slightly morbid but very effective thought experiment that can help you do that and work out what's important to you in your everyday life is the Deathbed Experiment. So that's imagining that you're about to pass on. You've lived your life, you have nothing to lose. What is actually important to you in your life? If you don't want to do that experiment because it is quite difficult, even though powerful, you can look at the work of Bronnie Ware. Bronnie Ware is a nurse who looked after palliative care patients. So these are people who are dying. And through speaking to them, she started to see patterns. And she noticed that there were 5 top regrets that people had as they were about to pass on. These were, number 1, I wish I'd lived a life that was true to myself and not to the expectations of other people. Number 2, I wish I hadn't worked as hard. I wish I'd worked less. This was especially true for men. Number 3, I wish I'd expressed my feelings more. Number 4, I wish I'd kept in touch with my friends more. And number 5, I wish I'd let myself be happier. I'm sure that some of these resonate with you. But that in the day-to-day life, they don't necessarily take priority because we get so caught up in everyday life. But if you were to try and take some steps to make sure that you live your life well and you and every day thinking, yes, I live this day well, what could you do? These are 3 tips to help you along. Number 1, have a great intention for your life. What's your vision for your life? What's your purpose for your life? How do you want to use your life energy? If you're not sure what that would mean, try to think of 3, 4, or 5 values that are really important to you, whether it's freedom, adventure, relationships, love, honesty, integrity, wealth, learning, knowledge, wisdom, whatever it may be. Have a little list there and try to live those values every single day. Number 2, live in alignment with your intention. So whether you have a general vision or whether you have a set of values, try and live by those every day in action. So when people talk about a 5-year plan or 1-year plan, look at it from the perspective of your intention or your values. What does that mean in practice? So if your highest value, for example, is love and connection, your 1-year vision might be to really work on your relationship with your partner and have the most fantastic relationship with your partner that you could possibly have. In the moment or in the day, it might mean make that phone call, reach out to that person that you've been thinking about and meaning to call for a long time. Number 3, and this one gets missed out all the time, especially for people who are very giving. It's to meet your basic needs and meet them appropriately. We all have universal human needs. I'm sure you've heard of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So these are, number 1, we all need safety, comfort, and certainty. Number 2, we all also need a challenge and variety. Number 3, we need to feel significant. We need to feel that our existence is felt in the world, that we matter. And number 4, we all need love and connection. We all need to have that sense of belonging and to feel accepted for who we are, whichever form that takes. All these needs can be met in a variety of ways. Some of them can enhance our life and make us feel more fulfilled, and some of them can do the opposite. For example, you can derive a sense of significance by deciding to learn a new skill and become very good at it and derive a sense of accomplishment from mastering that skill. But you can also derive a sense of significance by creating a fight with someone you care about or with a boss or a colleague, because then it makes you feel like it gives you a bit of a rush that they care about you enough to have this fight with you. So those are 3 tips. If you're getting the newsletter, then you can look at those in more detail. There's a bit more explanation. If you're not on the mailing list, then please join. I'd love to have you on there. Go to www.dremina.com and sign up for the newsletter. If you have any comments, then leave them below, and I'll respond as soon as possible. And I wish you a very good week, and until next time. Bye-bye.